96.3 FM, The Source.
I gotta get my beret out of the dry cleaner, Robin.
I know. This is exciting.
Gonna be painting on Thursday.
Very.
And I hear there's some wine involved too. So
Oh yeah.
if the painting doesn't look like much, we'll just blame it on. Helen Greene is in the studio. She's with the Ocala Royal Dames, and there's an event happening on Thursday, and Robin and I are participating.
And my mom.
And
My
Robin's
mom's
mom,
all signed
my coffee buddy is Robin's mom, by the way. So on Thursday, she'd be my wine buddy. And she's an artist. Robin is an artist, so it's going to be fun.
And you're an artist.
Anyway, so hopefully we'll have some other people show up. If you're listening, this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's only $35. Oh my gosh. And you're helping out with cancer research. So let's find out about this from Helen. Good morning, Helen.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you going to be painting Thursday?
I am.
Yeah, good. Because I don't want to be.
I come from a family of artists, but I'm going to just tell you right now, I think the gene got skipped.
Oh no. Well, is this are we doing these glasses here?
We are. We're doing wine glasses. It's called 6 Tons of Fun. And we're going to have 6 tons of fun. Actually, Katya Vineyards Wine Tasting Room is our signature sponsor, and they are going to be providing some nice wine and some nice snacks for us too. So,
my gosh.
Chef Tony, he's fantastic, and he's going to whip up some things for us too. We have a lot of other sponsors as well.
The Royal Dames have always been such an important part of cancer research in our community anyway. And I think I'm going to try my best at remembering the history. Was it not started by Mrs. Castro?
It was.
Okay.
It was. I'm just going to read this really quick. In 1986, Teresa Castro brought together a group of public-spirited women in Ocala, and she organized the Ocala Royal Dames for Cancer Research, which became chartered as a 501c3 not-for-profit organization February 12th, 1987. That's how
is
it
that
all
right?
started.
And so it started out with just her and a few other ladies?
A few other women.
And
we're over 200 strong now.
Now, did she ever paint wine glasses? I'm just curious.
Don't know about that. I don't know that painting with a twist existed then.
Yeah, and it's a kind of a new fad, isn't it, to have an event where you're painting, whether you're an artist or not. People are just getting together and painting.
And having fun.
Yeah, and usually fun means wine, right?
Fun means wine, and paint with a purpose is you're painting for
a cause.
And not just for yourself, but for you're painting for a fundraiser of some
So wait a
sort.
minute, are the finished paintings then sold?
No, you get to take them home.
Why don't we sell them?
What happens is Paint with a Twist.
Right.
They split all of the proceeds with the Ocala Royal Dames.
Okay.
So
how many people can they hold? It's not a very big place. We went there the other day.
it's not, but with this particular painting, because it's horizontal and not vertical,
Right.
we can't do the maximum amount, but that's okay. So we can have probably a little over 60. I want to say it's like 64
Okay.
people.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Right.
Wonderful.
All right. So
That's excellent.
So I want to make sure we tell people how to do it, and then we'll mention it a few times. So if they want to paint on Thursday, you're going to paint, I'm going to paint, Robin's going to paint.
My mom is.
Robin's mom, sorry, I'm not trying to leave her out of this. She's going to be the one who does the best, by the way.
Yeah.
The three of us. So how do you do? What do we need to
So
do?
2 ways. You can either register at www.paintingwithatwist.com/studio/Ocala, and you'll see our event.
Okay.
The events are listed in order of date. I think we're the third one down. And or you may call the office at 352-368-7928. And I believe, you can leave a message or you can just call afternoon, which I think is when they open every day.
Have you done this before?
I have not.
You've never done it before. Okay. And do we bring our own wine? You said there will be a wine person there or something?
Yes. You don't have to bring anything except yourself.
Oh, just bring yourself. Okay.
So the wine and the cheese and all the snacks are all provided.
All provided.
evening?
And we're also going to have some nice gift baskets for people to buy tickets for chance drawing.
Oh,
that's a nice
wonderful,
idea.
wonderful.
Okay.
Do we bring our own wine glasses too?
No.
No. Everything is
You
included.
just come
Oh,
You
So how do
yourself
they
and you.
do that? I mean, do they actually have some wine glasses set up and then you paint from the glasses, or
Having never
you
done
don't
this
know?
before, I believe there's an instructor because we have, I believe her name is Emily, is who we're assigned to.
Okay.
And she explains the whole
Okay. So we get
process.
some
I
guidance.
think we're basically starting with a blank canvas.
I hope so, because
And
that makes
she-
it fun, right?
She takes it from there.
I mean, if it was paint by numbers, that would be so disappointing, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I'm horrible with that. You can't see the numbers; they're too tiny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and you yourself are a physician liaison for 21st Century Oncology. So you're working with
Oh wow.
people and their
Yes.
families.
Correct. We treat the cancer.
Mhm.
And that's actually how I became involved in all of these volunteer organizations, is because we have such a fantastic network in Ocala of either people who are raising money for research
Mhm.
or they're providing resources and or services and support groups. So
And you go to Shands and you see the babies that are there, and it's just got to be heartbreaking.
yes. And how that works, just to let you know, is the money that we raise, the physicians from Moffitt and Shands submit what we call RFPs, which stands for Request for Funding. And we have a committee that we form, the Funding and Allocations Committee, which consists of some dames, some local physicians, and some other community members who gather and they critique these applications, which are very detailed and sometimes very hard to understand, hence the physicians who can help interpret. And from there, we score them, and then we combine the scores, and whoever the top, however many we're going to give out are, that's who is awarded the seed money for their projects. Yes.
Really?
And we also fund the educational programs that the college puts on, the shop talks,
Mm-hmm.
which we have one coming up, if I can share that as well. It's
Yeah,
Wednesday,
yeah.
October 3rd.
Okay.
And Dr. Ravi Sandra-Patty, who's with 21st Century Oncology.
I think I know him.
You
Do
may
I?
know him.
Do I?
Yeah, he's been in before.
He's been in
so.
before, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dr. Rama Balaraman, who is with Florida Cancer Specialist.
Easy for you to say.
Affiliates,
What's her name?
U.S. Oncology. Rama is her first name.
Oh, her. Okay.
And Balaraman is her last name.
Rama Balaraman.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
She's fantastic.
Okay.
We also have David McFadden, who is a breast surgeon right here in Ocala.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And all three of them are going to be on the panel.
Nice.
that's
Nice.
wonderful.
And that's going to be October 3rd, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And where's
That's
that?
at the College of Central Florida. Networking begins at 11:30. We serve lunch, and we have this nice program. And then all the attendees are welcome to ask questions to all the providers. So
When you see the progress that is being made in the world of oncology and of cancer patients, from when you first started doing it till now, are we getting somewhere? Are we
Yes.
making progress?
yes, there are so many different kinds of cancers that we need to make strides toward curing. But one, I can tell you that we have helped see that is where they're seeing results now is the melanoma treatment. And because we don't have millions and millions and millions of dollars, we have a little bit to give these physicians a start. And then once they start making progress and they're seeing positive results, that grabs the attention of the big donors.
Mhm.
And then
Oh, really?
the real money starts coming in. So we're still instrumental in helping them get started. But then when they actually start making progress and see
Right.
positive results, then it gets really exciting.
I'm wondering if this is not too hard to answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How does the money actually make a difference? Is a doctor not able to do research unless there's money? Because what does the money actually buy? That's a hard
Equipment,
question, isn't it?
Equipment, staff, and it is a hard question
Yeah.
because there's much more to it.
Because we
than what I'm
don't know.
saying.
I mean, we're just trying to, because we know they need it. We just don't know exactly what it's used for, I
And
guess.
that's why we have those requests for proposals for funding, is because that is what they give us so that we see their need. And it's so detailed and so complicated. That's why we sometimes need interpretation.
But I know, like with the American Cancer Society, they raise money, and obviously that's also for research, but it's also for wigs and prosthetics and walkers and tangible physical things that we can understand. Okay, that costs money. But when we hear money for research, like with muscular dystrophy, you always say, well, so money goes to doctors, and they wouldn't be doing their job if they didn't get the money. I'm guessing they couldn't do it if they didn't get paid somehow. Obviously, they'd have to be doing something else. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to help. So in our tiny little way, we're going to be helping by painting.
Absolutely.
Because if half of $35 goes to you, that's not really a big contribution.
It's not, but we have our gigantic fundraiser every year, the Tiara Ball.
Yes.
But every little bit helps. So
I
thought, why not try this and just see what kind of a turnout we can get? At least we're generating awareness about the Dames and what we do, and hopefully can generate more attendance at our larger fundraisers as well.
Yeah.
And some of the Royal Dames are cancer survivors.
Yes, many of them are, or are going through treatment right now.
Can I pitch an idea to you?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to lie to you, just so you know this is a lie. I don't want you to think I'm telling you the truth, but just imagine if it was. I can channel Pablo Picasso.
Well, now
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to be invited or not.
No. Invite Pablo through me.
Okay.
And then the resulting picture is actually the newest Picasso on planet Earth. You could sell that for a lot of money.
Certainly could.
And raise money for cancer research.
Dames.
Yes.
What a grand
All right.
idea.
Now all
I'm liking it.
all I really have to do this, I probably think a sip of wine might do it.
I think so.
And then Pablo will I'll be gone.
Yeah.
And Pablo will take over. And see, then no matter what the painting looks like, I have an excuse. It wasn't me.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, he did some pretty wacky paintings,
That's
right?
pretty creative, Larry.
Okay.
You got to sign his name. You got to learn how to sign his name.
I'll do his name. Probably the only thing I'll get right. It's the only thing I'll get right. Anyway, hey, anybody can do this. This is fun. So let's invite people to show up. I mentioned before that we'll say the address and phone number again. So if you want to do this is Thursday, 3 days from today. It's at a place in Market Street at Heathrow called Painting with a Twist. That's actually a business over there.
Right.
And if you want to do this, it's $35, and you're going to get what do you get? A canvas and some brushes and some paint.
And an apron too, right?
Get an apron?
I
Smock?
think so. A smock.
A smock?
Painting smock.
I'm sure they would have, yes,
I like
because
the word
I
smock.
can't even eat without getting food on me. I can't imagine what I'm going to look like walking out of there.
So call us 352 is the area code, of course, 368-7928, and say, hey, I want to do this with Pablo on Thursday. And it should be fun. I'm hoping it'll be fun. Do you think I'll be the only guy there? Is this a ladies thing?
It's not.
Good. We need more guys.
If you are the only guy there, what's not to like about that?
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Well, I'm just hoping the other guys are there.
So do I.
You also work with Moffat.
We do, as far as, for instance, this year we gave 4 grants to Moffat Docs, 4 grants to the Shands Docs, and then we gave a grant to the college for the Shop Talk events.
And that's really amazing that you are able to raise all of that money. That is a very substantial amount that can be split among the 3 organizations.
It is. And another advantage for us in doing that is we arrange tours at Shands and at Moffat, and we get to actually sit in on a grand rounds where the physician is making a presentation, and all of the students and all of the white coats are in the audience, and they put us right up front, and then we get to go and eat lunch with the physicians who are working on these projects. So that for me is huge, because you actually get the one-on-one, you get the report back, you get to know what the progress is that's being done, and you get to tour the facilities, which are amazing.
And that helps alleviate the fears when you can go on that kind of a tour.
And you always learn, always.
Can you brag a little bit about the Royal Dames? You guys really raise a lot of money every year, right?
Mhm.
Can you give us a dollar amount? How much have you raised?
An exact dollar amount, I should be able to do that because I just got a report on it. But I want to say our last tiara ball was close to 100,000.
Wow, that's a
Mhm.
pretty amazing figure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's always the first of the year.
It's usually in February.
February.
It's been in March before, but I believe it's going to be in February this year again.
Is Vern Pareso going to be there?
She will.
She's going to be there Thursday?
Oh, Thursday? I don't know.
Oh my
You just
gosh.
made me.
Got to push a button and make sure
Yes.
she's there.
I will make sure
Vern does
that I
a
reach
show
out to
here,
her.
once a week, I think,
Yeah.
in the autumn. She was starting soon, I guess, October or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And you also help the families because the Royal Dames, you make good counselors to the family members because sometimes they don't know how to help their the patient that's actually going through cancer.
Correct. And that's why we keep ourselves plugged into who's providing resources in the community. Because if they need like a special support group, or if they want to go to a mindfulness class, or they need financial assistance,
Mhm.
we can point them in the right direction. As a matter of fact, there are two charities, local charities, Hugs and 21st Century Care, and we actually have a bank of money set aside for people who can apply for financial assistance if they're having difficulty while they're going through treatment.
Oh my gosh, that is so
We had a
wonderful.
segment the other day, and it was doctors talking about the patients they didn't expect to survive, and then they did. They were miraculous stories.
Mhm.
Have you witnessed things like that?
Yes.
Yeah, all the time?
Yes. And a lot of it, believe it or not, has to do with mental attitude. So it's important to try to stay
That's
positive
interesting.
and stay de-stressed
Mhm.
while you're going through treatment, eat healthy and
Oh, really?
mhm.
So my mom had breast cancer. She defeated it, and then she passed away later on. I don't think it was because of it, though. It was
Mhm.
because of something pancreatic or something.
Mhm.
But she lived like 24 years or so after she had a breast removed. What I'm getting at here is my mom was the most amazingly positive person you could have met. She's like you. She's like Bern. She's like Robin. She's a very positive person. So at her church, she had an invitation from the pastor after my father died. Okay, I have to put that part in here. After he died, she had an invitation from the pastor to join the grieving widows group or something like that. And my mother said, I don't want to be any part of that. I don't want to be grieving. And the pastor said, no, it's exactly the opposite of what you think. I want you there to cheer them up because you're the positive one. So, and when she was going through chemo or
Mhm.
what's the other one?
Radiation.
Well, the one where you're in a room with other people. Is that chemo?
Yes.
Okay. So she was in the room and everybody was kind of down in the dumps and depressed. And she was trying to cheer them up, by telling them happy stories and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, good for her.
So she was trying to be the cheerleader among a bunch of people who weren't so happy, if that makes sense.
Yes, and that's difficult.
And that was here. Oh, no, Citrus County, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Citrus County. Yeah.
And do you feel that when a child is diagnosed with cancer that they are a lot more positive and heroic feeling than the adult is?
I feel like they're amazing because they don't have all that gloom and doom going on. They just know they don't feel good and they're going
Mhm.
through treatment. And children, literally, it looks like they go through torture with the treatments they have to go through. And my daughter has a best friend whose little boy was diagnosed at 6 months.
Oh,
And they spent several years at Shands, and he is cancer-free today.
oh,
And
thank
he's 7
God.
years. I think he's 7 years old.
Oh,
Wow, that is a
my.
miracle.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh my
my.
gosh.
Mhm.
That's when you just thank God the rest of your life. You just make sure you don't ever forget to thank God, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And with all of your events, you have so many people that come forward that want to help, that volunteer their expertise, prizes for your gift baskets and things like that.
Yes.
And they're all truly, truly sincere. It's not anything of what's in it for me.
No, and everybody on this flyer, I mean, you just ask and they're like, yes, here, yes, I'd be happy to participate.
So I want to ask you how we can help you. And before I ask, I'm going to tell everybody listening, there is one way you can help, and that's this Thursday,
Mhm.
3 days from today. Robin is doing it. Robin's mom is doing it. I'm doing it. There's going to be wine, cheese,
Maybe.
cheese.
Snacks.
And you're going to be painting pictures of wine glasses, right? Everybody paints the same picture.
6 tons of fun.
So we're all painting pictures of wine glasses, and I'm looking at the picture. I think I can pull that off, Robin. It looks like a.
It looks like a real painting. It is a painting.
Except
but it
I will
looks-
be channeling Picasso.
Yes, his will have Picasso's signature on it.
So that way you can sell it, and it's worth probably at least 30 or 40 cents. I'm thinking.
Have an auction.
You're going to have auctions too of gift baskets and
Yes.
things, or raffles. I don't know the proper word to use.
I know have to be careful with that too.
Mhm.
But yes, we
Oh yeah, there's so many rules now
Yeah.
with those things, right?
Mhm.
Raffles and
yes. You will be able to buy tickets for a
Mhm.
chance to win one of the baskets.
And what pulls at all of the hearts that all of the ladies are members of the Royal Dames? I mean, I know it's got to be that commonality of helping others, but there has to be something deeper than that.
It is, and it's just I think it goes back to knowing that we're not doctors, we're not researchers, we don't work in these wonderful teaching institutions and hospitals, so this is a way that we can contribute to the progress of a cure. It's all about the cure. So
Mhm.
that's what keeps us going, and being able to see these projects and see the success.
And you ladies are never boring.
And
You
these-
always come up with
Listen,
good
these
things.
women, since I've been a dame for, I think I'm going on my 4th year, I am surrounded by some of the most wonderful women in this community,
And
no
they're all
doubt.
ages too.
all ages.
They're all ages.
so. What is the male equivalent word wise for
Of a
dame?
dame,
Yeah,
a dude,
a dude.
a duke, maybe?
It just doesn't seem like I would call anybody a dame unless you were a royal dame. I just think that would feel
Right.
like I was saying something
I
offensive
know
or
what you
something.
mean.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you mean.
Helen Greene is our guest. She's with the Ocala Royal Dames for Cancer Research, and they have an event happening this Thursday over at the Market Street at Heathbrook. And you paint, you have wine, and maybe cheese. And if not, Robin will bring cheese, I'm sure. and you're painting glasses. 6 6. Oh, that's what it's called. 6 tons of fun.
tons of
6
fun.
glasses. And there you go. And if it doesn't look like 6 glasses when you're done, then it's just because you're channeling Picasso. I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen there.
But then you also have your serendipity event, the Shop Talks,
Yes.
for October the 3rd. Can you reiterate on that one again also,
Well, we
please?
focus on breast cancer just because it's October and that's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Mhm.
And so we have Dr. Ravi Sandrapati, Dr. Rama Balaraman, and Dr. David McFadden. So we have a radiation doctor, a chemo doctor, and a surgeon. So that gives you the full gamut of, you may have to see all, you may only see one, you may see 2 out of the 3, depends on what type of stage of breast cancer you're dealing with, what type of cancer it is. And they can sort of enlighten people as to if they're going through treatment now, they may be able to answer some questions, or if the possibility of a diagnosis should arise, what they might, and it's armoring them with information so that they can better deal with that if the time would ever come, or someone in their family.
And with all of the prosthetics that are out there and breast reconstruction, the women don't have to feel self-conscious anymore.
Right.
So the phone number to call for the event this Thursday is 352-368-7928. Did you mention earlier a website?
Yes. And
What was the website?
it's paintingwithatwist.com
Oh, I see it. Okay.
and then /studio/Ocala.
Okay. Paintingwithatwist.com/studio/Ocala. And that's how you register. And that's how you did it, right, Robin?
Yes, I did.
It's real easy. I did it last night.
Did you?
Mhm.
Well, I didn't have to do anything except say yes. I just had to say yes. Oh, I don't mind. Don't end the thing yet. I'm pushing the button too soon. Well, thank you, Helen, for coming in here. It's always fun. The one thing that's common, I think, with all the Royal Dames is that you all are fun. It's always a fun moment in the radio station when you are all here.
We do have a lot of fun together.
So, how long have you been a part of the group?
I've been a part of the group for 3 years, coming up on my 4th.
Oh, okay.
I'm really considered sort of a newbie compared to a lot of the women.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And anybody in the group now that was with the group when Mrs. Castro started it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just don't know.
I'm not for sure
Not sure
about
who is.
that. I'm going to say that, well, I don't know. Do the math on that. I'm thinking close, if not.
She used to always be the person who's flipped the switch during Light Up Ocala, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
And now I guess it's who knows? It's always some celebrity or local celebrity. One year was John Travolta.
Yeah. Yep. He was.
Get John Travolta to come paint.
John, you hear that?
Isn't he an artist? He can buy my Picasso. Thank you, Helen.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. A big storm could be just a few days away from the East Coast, maybe making landfall in the Carolinas or Virginia.